health insurance and billing. So I wanted to make this video just to be able to explain to somebody things that almost happened to us. So everyone knows we have a newborn baby, right? Well, she's 2 months now. Still newborn to me. So when we go to the doctor's appointments, they're charging us a certain amount, right? So those points that we're paying like 700, they're paying like 300. And we have a high deductible plan because we wanted to get a HSA, a health saving account. So we have a high deductible health plan, right? And we're already paying like $1,000 a month for it. So that's a part of the deal. But I wanted to explain this part, right? So they're charging us this amount, but we didn't know it wasn't going towards our deductible. Our deductible is $7,200, right? So out of pocket, we have to pay $7,200. And we thought all this money we were paying was going towards that deductible plan. It turns out it wasn't. And they're able to do this for some reason. I don't know why. They're able to do this where they're just charging you and they're in network with the insurance, but they're not billing the insurance directly. So the total ended up being that we spent, they charged us like $2,900 close to, and that's what we paid out of pocket, right? So, and then we received a bill from the insurance saying that we owe $6,800. And I'm like, okay, that don't make sense because we already paid $2,800 or $2,900, and now we owe $6,800. So anybody that knows math knows that's more than $7,200, correct? From our deductible. So we call and we start, asking questions, and turns out we have to go out and do the work so they could be able to put this money from this $2,900 that we've already paid into the $6,800 that the insurance, that the hospital is charging us, right, for our deductible. They don't do it automatically, even though it's the same hospital. Even though it's the same hospital that you're going to for both of these things, they charge you separately. And you have to go out and do the work to be able to make sure that they use that credit and apply it to the bill from the hospital, right? If it wasn't for us being diligent and obviously questioning everything and working with insurances, so we know that we need to look into everything. And I bring this up because I know the majority of people, my family included, we don't look into things, right? We get bills and we're like, ¿por qué necesitamos pagar esto? And then they'll just let us know, oh, you have to pay this because of this happened. And you just pay it, right? But we literally saved $2,900 by asking questions. So that's why every time you get a bill, every time you're having to pay insurance, make sure to call and ask a lot of questions. Be like, what about this money that I paid? What about this money that I paid? So now, we saved a good $3,000. So that's why it's important to ask. That's why it's important to look into these things so you don't get taken advantage of. Because we almost did. And it happens. It happens to everybody. Don't let it happen to you.